guys, what's up? LDShadowLady here. Today is Friday, and this week I'm going to be giving you some tips on how you can record your own videos and start your own channel. So first thing you need is a channel name. Basically, you want it to be something that's easy to remember so that when people watch your videos, they aren't going to completely forget about you. In my experience, it's probably best to stay away from adding numbers to the end of your name, or XX, ZX, on either side of it, or using leet speak, like replacing letters with numbers, because they're really hard to memorize, and when you type it into the search, it's not exactly easy to find usernames like that. And basically you want to make your channel as easy as possible to find. If you're really stuck for a name, you can use a random name generator. You can just search for that on Google and spend a good time looking through possible names and find the one that you like the most, that suits you and that you're really happy with, because you're pretty much stuck with it. Once you have your own channel and you're ready to start uploading videos, you actually need to record some videos to post them. And to do this, you don't need a fantastic PC, you don't need to be able to run games at the highest frames per second, although that is really handy. If you're recording Minecraft, one of the things that I always suggest to people is to install a mod called Optifine if you have a problem with laggy frame rate while you're playing and recording, because it kind of smooths it out and makes it so it's not so laggy anymore, so it's easier to watch, because it's really hard to watch laggy gameplay. Another tip for boosting frame rate is to make sure that you have everything closed except your recording program and Minecraft. That way you're going to get the best frame rate that you possibly can. Do not go out and buy a super high-end PC because you want to start making videos. It's really not worth it. First of all, you want to see if you enjoy it and if it's something that you're actually good at first. So the next thing you're going to need is a microphone to record your audio. As you can see right here, I'm just using a really cheap headset. It's a Microsoft LX3000. It's the first one that I bought when I started making videos, and since then I've recommended it to a couple of dozen people because it's really cheap, but it does the job really well for something so cheap. Most of the big commentators out there will have professional microphones, on a stand with like a cover kind of thing so that they don't have the spit noises. But as long as you have the mic far enough away from your mouth, you probably won't have a problem with heavy breathing down it. If you're like me and you don't have the best PC in the world, then don't aim to post high quality videos using the shaders mod and all these different mods, because it's just going to be really laggy. I personally have to record all my videos in 640 by 360 instead of 1280 by 720, but it's Minecraft. Who's gonna know? Okay, so now that you have everything set up that you need to record, you actually have to get down to recording. The tips I have for making good commentary is that you need to do it when you're in the mood. You need to want to do it. You need to think, I want to make a commentary right now because I want to. Not because you have to, or because you feel like you have to, because you want to. Make sure you're really comfortable and ready to record. For example, I'm wearing my pajamas. It's probably best to record when you're home alone so there's no distractions and background noise. I often find that people wander into my room and ask me questions while I'm trying to record, and that's really not okay. Also, if you're home alone, it's less likely that there's going to be people talking and walking around in the background or making a load of noise, because you definitely don't want that. When people watch videos, they want to hear just you speaking. They don't want to hear your mum telling your dad that you're going to have pie for dinner. They also don't want to hear a fan in the background. Like, it might be really hot in your room, but you're going to have to sacrifice your coolness for 10 minutes, especially if your fan is really loud. If you also have a pet, it's a good idea to lock them out of the room if they're particularly loud. That's me listening to my own advice there and not locking my pet out of the room. When you're recording, if you happen to have any instant messaging thing open, like Skype or MSN, if that's still a thing, I don't know, AIM, make sure you have it on Do Not Disturb so it's not going to give you notification noises and it's not going to distract you and make you want to reply mid-game because, oh hey buddy. One of the really important things when you're recording a video is to be really enthusiastic about it so that people can tell that you're really enjoying yourself, because nobody wants to watch somebody bore themselves to death playing Minecraft. People want to see you have fun because then they'll have fun too watching it. And even if you're one of those people that can't talk non-stop for 10 minutes, you don't have to. I usually play for about half an hour to an hour when I play Minecraft, and then I edit out the bits where I can't be bothered to talk or I'm just doing something boring like cutting down a bazillion trees. Some of my viewers say that they would prefer it if I didn't edit my videos, but speaking as someone who's actually seen the unedited footage, I would much prefer to edit it. And it's all down to you. If you don't want to edit it, you don't have to, but that's personally how I prefer to do it, and it makes it 100% more interesting in my opinion. So getting down to the technical stuff, the software that I use. To record my PC footage, I use a program called Fraps. Some people have problems with this, it's not always everybody's favourite. Some people have problems with this, it's not always everybody's favourite. A few people prefer DxTory or XSplit to record. You can either record your audio with Fraps or you can record it with a different program and sync it up later. Personally, I record with Audacity because my Fraps has gone crazy and it makes me sound like a robot when I record my audio with it. Also, for when I do videos like this or a facecam on a horror game or Hunger Games, I use a program called huuuuuge to capture my webcam. The program that I use to edit is called Camtasia Studio 8. I used to use Camtasia Studio 7, but I upgraded. A lot of people when they're first starting out choose to use Windows Movie Maker. You can download Windows Live Movie Maker for free. I'll leave a link in the description, and that's really good to start off with because you don't want to spend too much to start off with, especially if you don't know if this is what you want to do. If you want to do more fancy editing kind of things, there's Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere. Usually I don't use those because they have a lot of features that are really cool, but I don't need them for the types of videos that I do. So I suggest starting off with the cheap program, and if you need the functionality of a more expensive, more professional program, then you can go ahead and buy that. So if you want to make videos but you're worried that you might not be the best Minecraft player or the best Call of Duty player, you should go ahead and do it anyway, because I'm definitely not the best Minecraft player by far. But as long as you have fun playing the game and you think you can be entertaining while doing so, then you could probably make an entertaining video out of it. When you start a video, try to get into the action as soon as possible. I usually just do my intro, say what I'm going to be doing in the video, and then do it. I don't spend a load of time talking about the last video that I made or my channel, subscribing to it, blah blah blah. Because if people want to subscribe, then they're going to click the subscribe button. You can maybe remind them at the end, but don't spend too long away from the action because that's what people watch the videos for, not to hear you beg to subscribe to them. So let's say you've got a few videos up and a few people are watching them. How often do you make videos now? I don't know. It's up to you. If you can make them every day, if you have enough time to do that and you want to do it every day, then by all means do it every day. But if you can only do it a couple of times a week, then only do it a couple of times a week. Don't feel pressured to do videos every single day just because that's what, the big YouTubers do. Right now you should be focusing on making the best quality videos possible because you want people to see what you can do, not how much you can do. My final tip, even though it sounds cliche, is have fun. If you're doing this and you're not having fun, then you're just wasting your time and it's not worth it in the end, even if you do become successful. But I urge you all to try making your own videos because it is a lot of fun trying to grow a channel. So that's pretty much all you need to know about how to start recording your own videos. Hopefully next week I'm going to give you some of my tips on how to grow your channel. Until next week. I switched my fringe over, can you tell? Does it look freaky? It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out every time I go to correct it, and then I'm like, oh shoot. There's like a white streak in my hair. I'm like Rogue from the X-Men. I'm an X-woman. Whoa, that makes me sound like I got gender reassignment surgery. That didn't happen, okay?